Yes, sir. Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First. See? Enough respect to all of the old subscribers, all of the subscribers, all of the new subscribers, mad love. And if there's something to come across the video and you like or yes, just press subscribe so you can get a notification when the next video is up. More blessed. See? Now, I read a poem to the item star, because the song is more like a poem than a song to me, even though the two of them are the same. Whatever. You see, songs like these, the depreciation of this song only goes to show the agenda with them have for reggae music, especially today. You see, and dancehall to in general, Jamaican music in general. You see, because this tune deserves more than a Grammy. It deserves like probably every 2 years or so. It deserves to be back in the runnings for a Grammy, at least for writer. You see. Anyway, without any further ado, a poem by none other than Adidja Palmer. I don't even call him no Monica. You see, yeah. Alright. Them boy they bow so easily. You see, we stand strong. Yeah, we stand strong. Stand up like a man. Yeah, we stand strong. Stand up like a man. You see it? See the face of evil there. Fear not. Fear defeat yourself. Now, you see, everybody have fear. That man basically I say everybody have fear. But you see, if you fear the fear, I make the fear overtake your whole perception of things are your whole consciousness. You basically, before you face the adversary, you defeat yourself. You're already defeated. You understand what I say? Enough man discover that, run. You know, see it? See it? This is a Braveheart. You're a lion of a stray dog. Mad speech that you know. You're a lion of a stray dog. Yeah, Mali youth them. Lion of a stray dog. Black people time for fight. Can't make room defeat we now. Computerize your mind. Yeah. I try to take with soul. Them want end with existence. Alright. A two issue. The general address this in our one. You know, see, it's the computerizing our mind to a degree. I'm not say it bad. The thing about it is that so we have access to other certain other little things. How them do basically show the Facebook, them show the YouTube and all of the entertainment them in regarding to IT and computer and them thing that you understand what I say. But it's the real true intelligence purpose and the whole thing is not being brought to the forefront. Like for instance, from your status, your from certain your membership, certain things, it's like them can read your particulars and structure your character to a degree. Where for instance, them can you're no longer unknown entity or a puzzle. Like for instance, you just meet somebody and you know them and you get to know them. No, them know you before them even get to meet you type of thing. Because them study the things them way you like, them study the things them way you eat through your profile and your social media profile and your shopping thing where you go on with through the, you understand? So probably them might even listen to your phone call and thing like that. Now them compile them data there, all of them information about you. See? And then create a particular characteristics, you know, see it and add that to you, and in a lot of cases psychologically it's spot on. You know, see it, so them know how to manipulate you. You understand? For instance, if you type in a Google and now say you want a wash pan, you want a pot, you want a stove. See? Later on when you go in on your Facebook, you see beer pot and stove come up in your feed. The same thing with Instagram and all of them things. So there's an interconnectivity within the internet where the only central part of it is you. You understand what I say? So everybody come together, collect bits and bobs about you, and it centralize and them that are your data. See and create a you. Them create a what I call it avatar. Then basically like of you with all of your qualities. See now. Yeah, the good and the bad about computer. See? Yeah. Burn them politician, burn them religion, burn politician, burn them division. All when them shoot we down, can't dead are just a flesh gone. Transcending a dimension. Me there with me ancestors, Tutankhamun to Sam Sharp. We stand strong. You know, see, yes, we stand strong. See? So essentially, it don't make no sense. It's like we get our life as a gift, and our life is equally valid like everybody else, as everybody else, and everything and anything where everybody do in order to enhance and preserve them life. You know, we should be considering a certain same gravity or same energy towards ourselves. You know, see, but them take away what they call it here, the knowledge of ourselves. Like for instance, the facts are well then. Before all of this, the richest man who ever walked the planet until this day is a black man from way back in them time before Rome even exists. You understand what I say? All know them no man no possess the values of them man, they possess what we walk the earth and try enhance people life by giving away riches. And you know see one trip the man make a Europe and them cripple the economy just by giving away. Them have to reform the economy just by giving away things to people and poor people and things like that. It's like basically everybody rich. So the rich is no you know one it's there in history. You know see right through life and things like that, we're taught to think that Egypt is a separate piece of land from Africa. The people of Egypt is totally different from Africans. And argument like them there. You know, see, whatever time the West try to portray the history of the Egyptian part of Africa is like you always see it whitewashed play on. If you watch the movies, them the white man them play the heroic roles, them and thing like that. If we very rarely see the black man in them movie, that's a matter of fact to be fair. You know see it unless them try to emphasize the slave part of building the pyramids and them thing there. And you know seeing which are rubbish, because if you don't know all the thing them build, you can't ever talk you just can't make no sense, make no reference to how it was built. You know, see, since all of them history were removed from us, given the fact that it's a mind conditioning science, it's being perpetrated, pursued, attempted on us for the longest while. You know, see, make we inferior, educate we inferior, keep we inferior treatment and everything, and then it becomes a psychological acceptance of the whole thing. You understand? So essentially, we don't know nothing else. We don't hear about nothing else. All we have to do is just believe the narrative and accept the stereotype and say we're inferior, which has been a great success up until the point of even the same internet or VYBES KARTEL tell you about. So I'm telling you the ramification, the downside that benefits them, but the upside that benefits us is that we can actually source and research and see all different level of information and compare information on a particular subject and things like that until it makes sense. You get what I say? So there's added benefit, like the scripture says, men has created their own destruction, and I think computer one of the greatest one of them. You know, see? Yeah, so by keeping us unknowledgeable of ourselves, or even about Africa, or even our ancestor, it does enhance and maintain their agenda and keep us in an inferior mind whereby we don't even rate or value our own black brothers and sisters them run with. You understand what I say? Because we they are of no value. Even the authorities them, like I mentioned, the authorities them put out less effort in investigating black crimes than any other racial class, racial group. social group, social class, whatever, however you want, as long as you're black, there's less effort. Doesn't matter how much money you have. You get what I say? Nobody not, it's like it's a embedded psychological thing in a people, both black, white, Chinese, and everybody, based on the education that was cast about us. You understand? Everybody look at us as subhuman, basically. You know, see, in them psychology. You know, see, even the people nowadays where say, oh, any racism is wrong, they are still educated themselves and humanizing themselves towards us. Still, it's an ongoing process. They haven't fully accepted us because they aren't educated still. Most black people aren't educated about themselves. You know, see, whereas somebody who thought you were less than even you thought of yourself. You get what I say? So, it's a science, a two-pronged science. While you're emulating white supremacy and things like that, you're emulating as well black inferiority. You know, see, so you create you create this thing that the white man mind say is superior, and you keep perpetrating and treating him as such systematically forever, and the opposite for the black man. You get what I say? So the science was meant to really divide us. You know, see, because if we can value each other with the same level of humanity and things like that, and also, you know, would I basically apply across the board the same level of humanity to a neighbor. Within society, I not the systems or the government and things like that. If they would allow every man to think so every man is equal and every man is human, they wouldn't be allowed to perpetuate their unfair game of inequality and things like that through systematic and institutional racism. You know, see, but anyway, I could continue with the best song ever written in a dancehall, as far as me concerned. You know, see, sorry for trying to talk like that, but I just try to dissect it and explain it to you from my perspective. Rastafari. Now stop despise the West. Monsters can't see peace no rest. We them a leech pan. Capitalism have a recharge. Yo. Yo. Mr. Family, hear that song, I want to say something about it, but I don't know what to say. Because a bit, it's like so well, and you see the mention of the song, it's sort of up on a level where even me have to draw back and study it and make sure me absorb the message in it. You know, see, so that you can really come in upon it or even. And them thing there with VYBES Kartel and them action. And the video you go long. Them thing there with VYBES Kartel and them action and them thing there, when we can't really understand it. But you know me as a general, you see that tune here, that tune here, I want your biggest, best ever work. You know, see it? In my opinion, this is your best ever work. See? And to be fair, this might be, if you don't do more song like them, yeah, this might be your only ever legacy, apart from Liquor Addy and Liquor Vibes. You know, see it? Because my God, you know, see it? Yeah. You know? And me would implore you, my brother. VYBES Kartel. Drop even one of them songs a month. No? With the thing, you know, like put it in the thing. We know them not play it and them not hear, but just left it out because you to pick up on it and go sub up and gravitate the same way. We know that your fault why them level of art here not get to communicate with the masses as such. We know that your fault, like I say, it's the education of ourselves as black people. It's not just valid for us as black people. It's valid also for white people, Chinese, and everybody. Because while we were being demoralized, they were being marginalized and things like that. You know, see, so them feel like, it's like it's an educational process of make them that way, and it's an educational process of make us the way we are. See, so we both need re-educating, and the fact is them not no reason for one to re-educate themselves, so they are perpetually in ignorance. See, our humanity, our demand for humanity and equality lead us to want to research and know better about ourselves, because we know there's evidence that it's not true. That the stereotype is not true. You know, see it. So it leads us to, we are more in a better position in terms of the need for knowledge, proper, true knowledge. It's gonna come through us. It's not gonna come through the white people because they're already comfortable thinking we are superior. You understand? Effortlessly, them not have to do nothing. Them government reinforce that every day. Educational system, all of the institutions. It has never been changed from the day when racism was law. It's the same laws and legislations, rules and whatever. And them are the same thing we are happening today. You understand? There has been no farmer, you know, given the gravity and thing like that. Anyway, yeah. You know, see, them are blood sucker, them are cancer, them are minority, a we large, them are destroy spirituality, them are destroy humanity. No, this is no joke. You know, see, you pray upon people with high pride. Yo, you see this, me them not for, yo, me I just continue. You know, see, cause I just want the people to understand what that song is saying. You know? I mean, and it's way past pity. You know, see it? How much with the gravity of what going on in Jamaica, our leader them not choose to use a song as a biting point amongst the youth them, given the facts that it come from Damania. You know, see it? Our leaders them now have that song and promote it and push it and play it on radio because them are part of the freaking agenda to keep the youth them in a servitude and educated. Because Jamaica is a particular people with a particular place, with a particular thirst for knowledge and justice. Not just for Jamaicans as such, but across the board, worldwide. You know, see it? So, our so-called leaders, them they were placed there to keep us uneducated and suffering. So that we can't think about nothing else other than how we are going to cook tomorrow. Like I always say, think about it because that's so people not supposed to live so. We can walk in a shop, supermarket out there and just nyam. We can just go in there and just start eat. I walk around like my shop and just start eat. Furthermore, we can full of trolley and just start eat, make them feel good. And I reach a cash register, I just change my mind or act like I get an emergency call and it's gone. You know, see it? Enough Jamaican could have do that. Not even said do that. And I saw it go. Jamaica not supposed to have to do that. Them not need to do that because there's economic resource and possibilities at least for start a process whereby we'll make things better after a certain period. Not such a long period either as people have make it out to be. You know, see, yeah, we have resources can do that. But you know, I'll continue. Church on my Ben. Them a destroy spirituality. Them a destroy humanity. You know, see it? On purpose. You know, see it? Open in front of sure. Burn them religion. Burn politician. Burn them division. And when them shoot we down, can't dead are just a flesh gone. Transcend the dimension. You know, see, because everybody create this fear about death. Nobody never been there and come back and give an idea. And in through our experience, you know, see, some of the things that we fear the most are the best thing them for it. Because again, there are entities out there who don't want us to know that there's other sources, there's other, like you have choices or any type of thing that with the way you progress your life, portray your life, develop yourself, orchestrate yourself. You know, see, them don't want you to know that. You know, see, them want you think for them ways right. So what them do is bar certain other education from you, certain knowledge and thing like that. You know, see, you don't have no alternative other than what them have said. You know, see, but you know what? Long story short, nobody don't know what over there. You know, see, so living in this life through the fear of the unknown and accept them oppression and them, it's like a joke. You understand what I say? And I bluff them, I bluff. Because them can't kill you off without this, there is no this. They do not exist. Listen, who them all rule over? Who are going to buy them goods in the market them and the shop them? And them control all of them things there now. Finance of them and them benefit from every sort of dollar where we spend. Them control we make them rich and we make them superior. We don't, what? Bill Gates can go be superior to Elon Musk and another man that really and truly? Eh? Only we alone, them look to them in a competition with each other every day and them have no respect for one another because all of them want to be each other are better. You know, see it? Every one of them wish they were alone. The only. You know, see it? So that's all of us can revere them. You know, see it? Yeah. So if we should decide, just imagine the population decide, them lead us to the point where the world decides, say, yo, we're not business. We are going to die today, but we're going to get rid of some food. You can imagine? It wouldn't have happened, you know. It not going to reach to that, believe you me, from them long before the world decides, say, yo, it's war or whatever. Believe you me, them surrender. You see it? Because they are not enough to satisfy the need for revenge from the people that I mean they are not enough in numbers to satisfy the need for revenge. They'll be ripped to dust. Even freaking blood that turn dust enough to be amount of trap. So we're just being manipulated and controlled by a handful of rich stooges, super rich stooges who have never seen poverty up close up. You know, see it? Who knew everything was going to happen next year because they are the creators of the events. You know, see? And all they do is it's like they sit down and wait for it, like a premiere type of thing to say, yeah. Because it's a lot of it is all planned out. And what they do is they're like puppeteers, manipulating mankind. This is the only form of entertainment they can for themselves because they are bored. They are familiar with all levels of entertainment for the past 50 years. The ones that are just being released to us now. You know, see it? So it's not a case where anything is unattainable to them. You know, see it? The only thing that tickles their fancy on a level of entertainment is being able to manipulate mankind the way they do. You know, see it? Sit there and laugh knowing that, yo, it's like we have got the same energy, same abilities and same everything. Yet still, we have lost connection with something along the way that they are still in touch with. You understand me? So they have got a type of thing. So they keep, it's nice to see dance, puppet dance. Now the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty. More life, love and prosperity. Share, like and subscribe. You see, that channel now begin to scratch the surface of its intent. Right now the channel is trying to create awareness, getting people to think in order to begin to fathom the level of where this channel is going. You understand? Because if I bomb people with the information that I have or I know, it's gonna seem like illusion or attention seeking. See? So without getting the people mind to, without triggering certain level of thought process critically, you see, it don't make no sense because you only has like a self-ridiculing. I'm gonna really want to drop prediction and say some things now where people 100 years or 50 years from now pick up and no, it don't make no sense. I better you take time prime the people in mind for the reality, the realness. You know, see it? Rastafari.